Get out the brooms, ladies and gentlemen, because we just swept them. What is up, Fin fans? Miami Dolphins defeating the New England Patriots 31-17. I had them winning 28-14. Wasn't that far off, about 3 points for each side. But again, I did think that we would have a 14-point win, so I said take the spread for the Dolphins. And if you did, maybe you made some money. If you didn't, hey, who am I? But we're going to talk about a lot of things. We have a ton of notes. There's a lot of positives. There was trickles of negatives, and there was some trickles of apprehension that we will talk about. But before we jump into that, I do have to shout out today's sponsor, and that is Mint Mobile. If you ever wonder why the flip and the flim flam, my wireless bill is so gosh darn big, let me tell you about Mint Mobile, who I'm partnering with in today's video. You might already know about Mint Mobile, right? We all know Ryan Reynolds. He is the owner of Mint Mobile. We have seen his videos. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice any coverage, speed, or data. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network. They cost low because they sell directly to you online. You don't got to go to the store. You don't got to deal with these people trying to swindle you and trying to get more money out of you. You just do it on your own. All Mint Mobile plans include unlimited nationwide talk and text, plus lightning fast 5G free mobile hotspots. And take it from me, who has hot garbage internet, these mobile hotspots are a thing of beauty. Mint also offers a modern family plan that lets you set up a super affordable family plan with as little as 2 lines. Switching to Mint Mobile is super easy thanks to their digital eSIM cards. You could sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. And as somebody who has AT&T, those SIM cards are a big old pain in the tuchus. If your phone isn't eSIM compatible, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So again, more about making life easier for you. It only takes 15 minutes to switch, and Mint has a great customer service if you need help. And now they got a special limited time offer. So you got to jump on this. You can get their unlimited plan, which is normally only $30 for $15. That's 50% savings. Math. We all can do it. It only takes 15 minutes to pay as low as $15 a month for your phone plan, and is really that simple. So use the link in the description to get yourself Mint Mobile. Again, Mint Mobile, very good cell phone service. If you're looking for a new one or you're looking for a cell phone service, check out Mint Mobile. Link in the description or pinned at the top comment. So let's jump into statistics on this one. We'll start with the away team. 19 of 29, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 88.4 rating on that one. Ramon Stevenson, 10 carries, 39 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, 7 carries for 36 yards. Kendrick Bourne, 3 catches for 36 yards. Brown, 2 catches for 33. Hunter Henry, 3 for 28. And Demario Douglas, 5 for 25. Kendrick Bourne with their lone touchdown. When it comes to sacks, only 2 sacks. 2 sacks on this game. And that is humongous with the fact that Hunt went down and then Lamb went down, but then Lamb came back in, but we were running with the backup left tackle, the backup left guard, the backup center, the backup right guard, and 2 sacks they gave up. They gave up 2 sacks. Absolutely love that. And then on the flip-flop and the flim-flam, you got 30 for 45 for Tua Tagovailoa, 324 yards, 3 touchdowns, that 1 interception that I will talk about, 100.6 passer rating. You have Raheem Mostert, 13 carries for 46 yards. Jeff Wilson, 5 carries for 23. Raheem Mostert had his touchdown. Receiving-wise, Jalen Waddle, 7 catches for 21. He was targeted 12 times. He had a few drops. I think he had like 3 drops. He had his 1 touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 8 catches for 112 yards and a touchdown. He was targeted 13 times. So it was pretty evenly spread out between Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Again, Tyreek Hill had one extra catch, but it was 12 targets for 13 targets to Hill, 12 for Waddle. It's a nice even spread there. Durham Smythe, 3 catches for 28, and Savon Ahmed, 4 for 16. Tua got credited for that fumble on Raheem Mostert, which I disagree. I guess a lot of you guys were telling me it's because Raheem never had possession of it, so it goes to Tua. But if we'll watch it in the playback, when the ball hits Raheem in the chest, Raheem touches the ball, like touches, and then lets go. It was like a hook, and Tua feels him kind of hesitate to touch the ball, so he lets go. It was like a and the three of them let go, fumble it. Jalen Phillips with a sack. Christian Wilkins with a sack. Bradley Chubb with a sack. They had 3 sacks. And of course, Jalen Ramsey with a beautiful interception. When they showed it at the sideline view, you see the receivers open, and then all of a sudden Ramsey just comes into the shot. He was following his one receiver. He let him go and then went to the other one. It was just such a beautiful transition. A lot of people were worried about rust on him coming into this game, and he had a beautiful interception, took it back 49 yards. Like, just this defense. Just this defense. That's what I got to say. And when it comes to team aspect of everything, Miami Dolphins had 390 yards. New England Patriots had 218. We had 2 turnovers. They had 1 turnover. We had interception and fumble. Yes. First downs, we had 24 first downs. They had 13. And then time of possession, we had 35 minutes and 55 seconds. They had 24 minutes and 5 seconds. And then when you look at team stats, penalty-wise, New England had 7 penalties. The Dolphins had 3. There were still some penalties that were head-scratchy, especially on the Dolphin side. Legal man downfield, all of a sudden they brought it back, but it really did look like Lester Cotton was, downfield before the ball was thrown. Weird there. But yeah, third down conversions, Dolphins were 5 for 14. Patriots were 1 for 9. Fourth down conversions, the Patriots were 1 for 2. Dolphins were 3 for 3. That is the biggest story right there. The fact that the Patriots were 1 for 9 on third downs and 1 for 2 on fourth downs was the biggest reason why they struggled there. So let's go more into detail, in depth on this game. Now, like I said, a lot of injuries to the offensive line. Hopefully, so next week we should get back Connor Williams, Xavier Howard, Javon Holland. Those are 3 that we should get back. I'll give you more details on the injury front tomorrow with the offensive line, seeing how that's all going to go. But those 3 we should get back for next week's game. And the Kansas City Chiefs are losing right now to the Denver Broncos to a score of 21-9. They're going to lose. There's 35 seconds left in the game. KC, hopefully they continue that bad play over in Germany. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. A lot of injuries. Tyreek Hill, first player in NFL history to get 1,000 receiving yards in 8 games. Very short time there. So when you look at it, and what I tend to do when I watch the game is I do offensive. So it was started, defensive drive, then an offensive drive, then a defensive drive, then an offensive drive. And I kind of just jot down my thoughts on the drive in a whole. So we forced a 3 and out, then we marched down the field. We stalled on their 39. Tua had a good game. There's no way you can look at this game and say, Tua's garbage. We got to take the ball out of Tua's hands. Tua doesn't know what he's doing. He had a good game. 30 for 45, 324 yards, 3 touchdowns. And again, I will get to that one dumb interception because it was a dumb interception. But there was some times in the game where he was, the play calling got cute with a lot of screens, and then they would try end arounds. And, they got to realize that it is now going to be week 9, and a lot of teams are going to start really noticing and focusing on what the Dolphins are doing. But the good thing about our offense is there's different levels to it. So those I formation or those pistol formations where Tyreek or Waddle or Braxton or Cedric, whoever the receiver is that goes into motion, that's on Tua to decide, is he going to give it to the motion guy or is he going to give it to the running back? So you could say, oh, we figured it out. They're going to give it to the motion guy. Every time he comes in motion, we're just going to show. Then we're going to start. So you can figure it out all you want, but there's wrinkles to it that the Dolphins can do. But Tua, he tried a little too much on some plays. Like he stepped up, and he probably could have got some yardage with his legs, but then he decided to throw it to his right to Waddle. Kind of, was off on that one. There was a lot of plays where he was trying to do things. Again, I think he had a good game. You look at it, it was a good game. 30 for 45, 324 yards and 3 touchdowns is a good game. Especially, again, he has a beautiful dot to Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. Like, it was just a beautiful thing. But some of the throws were off. But the defense, we had the 3 and out. Then we had the forced punt. Then, unfortunately, we had the dumb interception on 3rd down that puts the opposing offense, the Patriots, in our side of the field. So, wide open, stupid touchdown. Then the touchdown from Tyreek Hill to Tyreek Hill tied the game up. Then force a 3 and out. Then another touchdown drive. Then horrible tackling. That's something that, the defense did their job. And I'm very happy with the way the defense played. Chubb got it in there. And, there were still a ton of holds, but this is just the NFL at this point. But I noticed that tackling was real sloppy. And the slants were killing our corners. Now, Jalen Ramsey wasn't targeted. I think he was targeted once. He gave up no yards. He had the interception. And he had a forced fumble. Like, Jalen Ramsey had a hell of a comeback game. Loved seeing it. But outside of him, it was like Cater had a hard time covering the slants. And then you had Eli Apple. At some points, he was doing, I was like, oh, God, Eli. But then he was like, telling me to shut up with his play, making tackles and smacking the ball down and doing really well. Then we had the, slants were killing us. Horrible tackling, slants were killing us, and the Ramsey interception. Ramsey interception was a perfect situation because of where it happened. I think the pick happened on like the 15-yard line. Then Waddle with that ridiculous catch. He got so mad because he got pushed. He got pushed in the back. Waddle got in front of his guy. He got pushed in the back, so he kind of stumbled. And then he saw the pass coming, so he stumbled, got his feet under him, and launched himself to catch the ball. We'll look at that in the film breakdown. But just absolutely beautiful play by Jalen Waddle on that one. I just realized my audio is ridiculously high. I apologize for that, guys. Probably Doug, turn it down. So great play there. And then we had the Mostert fumble, which I kind of already talked about. Big sack, which saved a play. Then we had the touchdown from Mostert. Claypool had his first catch. Beautiful to see that. Forced them to punt. Then again, we had some sloppy plays, whether it was penalty, offensive line play, or what. Then we had the Chubb sack. Then again, sloppy play as well. So again, we had the touchdown to Raheem Mostert, but then we forced to punt. We forced to punt again. Then we had the touchdown to Juju where they hurried up the offense. And we had bad coverage, blown coverages, and then we also had bad tackling. And then on offense, touchdown, Jalen Waddle butt naked open, but he did still have a few drops on that drive. And then to seal it, Jalen Phillips with a sack kind of really put a nail in that coffin. Overall, it was, we won by 14. It was a great win against a, divisional opponent. We still have to face the Jets twice. And we got the Buffalo Bills. But we're 6-2. 6-2 going into the Germany game against the Chiefs, who have lost to the Denver Broncos 24-9. Now, are they going to be mad about that? Are they going to try to take it out on the Dolphins? I don't know. It's a neutral field, so we'll see how that pans out. But they now have to go home from Kansas City, from Denver, unpack, do whatever they need to do, repack, and then head to Germany, whereas the Dolphins played at home. So they're just going to leave. Are they leaving tomorrow? I don't know yet. But to me, that's an advantage. Is it a big advantage? No. But to me, it's an advantage that the Dolphins are playing at home and the Chiefs are away. Now, it's from Missouri to Colorado. It's not that far. But to me, it's a slight advantage for the Dolphins that they didn't have to travel, then travel again. You might think I'm being stupid, but to me, it's a slight advantage. But Tua Tagovailoa is 6-0 versus the Patriots. I got stats for you. I got some absolute crazy stats. It's really nice. Also, Jalen Ramsey had something awesome to say. Jalen Ramsey in his debut: 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 1 tackle, 1 catch allowed. Just absolutely ridiculous. The Miami Dolphins are now 12-1 in games started by Tua against Super Bowl winning head coaches, including 11 in a row. They've beaten Bill Belichick 6 times, Sean Payton twice, Sean McVay once, John Gruden once, Harbaugh once, and Mike Tomlin once. Just absolutely beautiful. So this is from Jalen Ramsey. He said, I did get it repaired. People think I came back early because I got a trim. I had a full repair. They might do that. They might do a case study. I'm not a doctor. I could tell you it healed so quickly. So a lot of people went into that thinking Jalen Ramsey had a trim, which would take more time for him to get ready. No, he just had a repair. It wasn't that big of a procedure. Jalen Ramsey played every snap for the Dolphin defense in the first half. 0 catches allowed and got that 1 interception. It was just absolutely ridiculous. I'm very happy with the way we won this game, especially because the defense did their job and really helped out this team get this W. Enjoy it. It's a divisional opponent. Enjoy it. Patriot fans are going to be like, we're not even that good. Beat a good team. Buffalo couldn't do it. What does that tell you if Buffalo couldn't do it and the Patriots could and the Dolphins did do it? So, again, a lot of people want to look at it and say Dolphins haven't beat a winning team. Well, they dropped 70 on Denver, and Denver just beat Kansas City. What does that tell you? They completely destroyed the Panthers, and they destroyed the Giants, and the Giants almost beat the Jets. That game was horrid to watch. And if not for the refs being bad, they would have beat Buffalo. So everyone who's saying beat a winning team, all right, cool. How about you beat the teams you're supposed to? Take care of your own business and keep your nose out of mine. 6-2, baby. Let's go into the bye 7-2. Enjoy this win. Tomorrow, deeper dive. Then Tuesday, like usual, we got the film breakdown. I'm going to start doing power rankings. A lot of you guys want me to do power rankings, so I think this is a good time. And I think Thursday I'm going to do my midseason review because we are at the midseason point. It's an odd number, so it's either 9 weeks or 8 weeks. I'm going to choose the 8-week mark. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this W. Let's get healthy, go into Kansas City, get that W, and then get real healthy after the bye. Get Armstead back, get Acham back, get all of our guys back, and go on a tear. But other than that, like usual, stay classy. And Finn's out.